I am Muhammad Dodi Bokasa. Today, Thursday, 30 June 2030, have been gathering with you in 24 News, which will provide you to the real news and which is taken faithfully and actually, either in international and national. I will accompany you about 5 minutes with many information. Well, let's begin the news today. The day before al-Adha celebrates vehicle traffic leaving Jakarta on the Jakarta Cikampek toll road West Java was busy and dominated by private vehicles. The queues of vehicles at the main Cikampek Karawang toll gate on Thursday morning were busy. Anticipation, vehicle congestion, Jasa Marga opened all toll gates. Meanwhile, it is estimated the afternoon of evening will be the peak of the flow of the al-Adha homecoming holiday.
The Ministry of Transportation prepared a special protocol so that there is no accumulation of travel during the al-Adha holiday through its spokesperson. The Transportation Ministry urges residents not to go home if there are no urgent needs. For travelers using public transportation, there are a number of provisions stipulated in the Minister of Transportation Regulation Number 41, including a non-reactive COVID-19 statement.
For more complete information about al-Adha holiday, there are already called journalists on 24 News. Ananda Aprilia at the Cikampek Karawang West Java toll gate and Bibit Fitri Setiawati at the Kalikangkung toll gate, Semarang, Central Java. Hello Ananda Aprilia. Compared to this morning, is there an increase in the flow of visible passing through Cikampek this afternoon?
Okay, Dodi, it still looks normal. If this morning there was a long queue of vehicles at the main Cikampek toll gate, but the party from Korlantas estimates that traffic will be busy again in the afternoon until tonight, because currently workers are still active in Jakarta. So, it is likely that late in the evening when work activities in Jakarta are finished, traffic will return to busy on the exit route. Jakarta is one of them in the main Cikampek itself, and there are several points of space that are treated by Jasa Marga and the police Korlantas to anticipate the number of vehicles leaving Jakarta later. There are contraflow and one-way routes that are prepared if any time the number of vehicles leaving Jakarta to main Cikampek increases. In addition, there are 28 monitoring posts that will be formed by the National Police Corps today to the 2nd August to monitor how the flow of al-Adha homecoming coincides with the weekend.
Then, what about checking the health protocol for motorists who are going home or crossing the Cikampek area?
Okay, in contrast to yesterday's 8 hours later, there were vehicle monitoring posts at several points at toll booths, but currently because the government doesn't prohibit homecoming during al-Adha, there are absolutely no monitoring posts. So, private vehicles are free to enter and exit the capital city of Jakarta or leave Jabodetabek. There are several criticisms conveyed by several parties because it is feared that this method will increase the positive number of corona if at any time they return to the regions and return to Jakarta. But so far the government and also the national police have only asked the public to maintain health protocol during homecoming. Passengers vehicles that are taken when going home to outside Jakarta are limited, must wear a mask, carry a hand sanitizer, and maintain a distance inside the vehicle. Meanwhile, for those who want to use other transportation such as air transportation and other public transportation, there is a regulation issued by the Ministry of Transportation by bringing COVID-19 free certificate either through a PCR test or a rapid test. However, for private vehicles leaving Jakarta, so far there are no rules or conditions imposed by the government or the police.
Even though there is no probability on going home, residents or travelers are expected to always apply health protocol to keep the corona down. Thank you Ananda Aprilia from the Cikampek area, Karawang, West Java. Next, we greet journalist 24 News Pipit Fitri Setiawati at the toll gate Kalikakung, Semarang, Central Java. Pipit, ahead of the al-Adha holiday, what is the monitoring of the flow of visible at the Kalikakung toll gate?
Good afternoon to the audience. One day before the al-Adha, the Central Java Governor anticipated an increase in the number of people entering the Central Java region. And from the data we got, from the direction of Jakarta to Central Java, there were already 4,424 vessels coming in. Meanwhile, the number of vessels leaving the Central Java region heading toward Jakarta had 123 vessels exit. The government continues to carry out surveillance such as checking health protocol at Kalikangkung toll gate, and the Central Java Police said that they will increase the amount of the time of patrol conducted by the police team if there is a very significant increase to avoid crowds or congestion not at various points in Central Java. From the result of our monitoring at the Kalikangkung toll gate, there is no health check or COVID-19 handling team, but supervision is carried out by officers aiming to check health protocol have been implied by the community, whether entering or leaving from this Kalikangkung toll gate. And you also need to know that yesterday, Ganjar Pranowo, the governor of Central Java, ordered all village heads who enter the Central Java region to adhere to health protocol more strictly to prevent the spread of coronavirus and maintain personnel and group.
Thank you Pipit Fitri Setiawati for motoring homecoming at the Kalikakung toll gate, Semarang, Central Java. And before that there was Ananda Aprilia at the Cikampek Karawang toll gate, West Java. Well, viewers, there all the news made it is usually for your viewers. I am Muhammad Dodi Bokasa and team say goodbye. Thank you. See you.